Let's us talk about the trending topic from which you can make a lot of money. Before that, I request you to please like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. Hello viewers. My name is Saad and today's topic is on how to start dropshipping in Pakistan. Launch your online store in Pakistan and become a 100% owner of a profitable business. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to the channel. Why start dropshipping? Many people dream of a profitable business that serves customers all over the world. If you are one of them, you're in the right place. Dropshipping is the business that provides equal opportunities to everyone. It doesn't matter whether you are an islander or a resident of a busy metropolis. If you want to secure a better future for yourself and your family, you can easily set up an online business that will bring you money at any point of the globe. You don't need to manufacture products or to buy them from someone in advance. All you need is stable internet access and an online store. From here, your business journey begins. How dropshipping works. Number 1 step: find an online supplier who has the products you want to sell. Number 2 step: show the supplier's products with marked up prices on your website and advertise them. Number 3 step: receive direct payment from the customers who buy from your website. Number 4 step: redirect the orders to your suppliers and pay them their original price. Keep the profits to yourself. Number 5 step: do nothing. The supplier will ship the order directly to your clients. Number 6 step: repeat. Find more products and suppliers if you like and enjoy greater earnings. Why start dropshipping in Pakistan? As a Pakistan resident, you have lots of benefits that let you start this business smoothly and quickly. Stable internet access and growing smartphone usage let you stay in touch with your suppliers and customers 24/7 and guarantee brilliant business performance. Globally trusted payment gateway 2 checkout is available in Pakistan, which is why you can safely receive and manage your well-earned profits. A multicultural environment lets you learn more about the life and issues of various ethnic groups and tailor your offers to various customer segments. So, there is nothing that would stop you from launching a money-making business that breaks geographic boundaries and lets you run your venture on a global scale. How would you like the idea of selling China-made products to customers widely spread across the world and staying in the comfort of your own home? If you are liking my video, please subscribe to my channel. Should you dropship to Pakistan? If you're born and raised in Pakistan, it doesn't mean that you must target your business in this country only. Yes, Pakistan is more than just your homeland. It's one of the largest countries in the world with great social and economic potential. However, why limit yourself to a narrow customer segment if you can easily contact any client from any point on the globe? The dropshipping business model lets you deal with buyers across the world, whether it be a student from the Netherlands or a housewife from the USA or a citizen of any other developed country. There, the infrastructure is perfectly optimized for e-commerce. So, you can enjoy both easy business management and a healthy profit level. What to dropship? You can choose anything you like. The main idea is to sell the products that are emotional, inspiring, and unusual. This is how you will motivate your store visitors to make impulse purchases. Here are the product types we can recommend. 1. Gadgets, devices and accessories. 2. Accessories for sports and outdoor activities. 3. Supplies for hobbies and crafts. 4. Clothes and fashion accessories. 5. Home gadgets, accessories and decor. Where to find the products? AliDropship plugin lets you easily import AliExpress products on your dropshipping website. Basically, it transfers the product's titles, descriptions and images in a single click. So, all you need to do is browse AliExpress and find good quality products from reputable sellers. Alternatively, you can use a database of over 50,000 selected AliExpress products which are guaranteed to be in high demand. This database is available within AliDropship plugin. You can see it when you go to the import section of your AliDropship-based store. The best part is that all the products' titles and descriptions are already edited there, so you won't spend your own time doing this yourself. Promote your dropshipping business. There are several highly proven online promotion methods you can consider. Choose one that best suits your products from the underlisted. Social media marketing. It is a form of internet marketing which involves sharing contents on social media networks, such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, to achieve branding goals. It also helps to communicate with customers on the social media accounts. Blogs and forums are other social media marketing medium. Facebook advertising. Create a Facebook page that contains all the necessary information for new visitors. Select products to be promoted from your dropshipping store. Give a detailed description of the products including their benefits on your dropshipping store. Create a campaign on Facebook and define your audience. Start with a small campaign. Search engine optimization. It is the process of improving the online visibility of your dropshipping store in a web search engine. It aims at maximizing the number of visitors on your dropshipping store by ensuring that the dropshipping store appears high in the list of results returned by a search engine. The higher a dropshipping store is ranked, the more visitors received, which can eventually be potential customers. To get more customers from search engines, put the following into consideration. Edit the product names, keep the names short and as well containing important keywords. Edit URLs of the product page, making it shorter and more logical. Give a unique description of not more than 150 words for each product. Create meta tags for all products pages. Create unique meta tags and tags for every category of not more than 3 words. Optimize your homepage. Create your keywords. Conclusion: definitive guide to start dropshipping with AliExpress 2022 100% working. To conclude, I would say that the dropshipping is one of the most amazing online businesses I have seen with the considerable amount of investment. You would just need to give the time and a lot of dedication to this business. Do not rush to the business and keep your nerves calm. The first sale may take months to come, but it will be the best feeling when it comes. Also, keep reading more guides on dropshipping to stay updated. Take care of the SEO when you dropship using any platform. Read the success stories and follow the best dropshippers on the internet. I hope you have liked my video on dropshipping using the AliExpress